Hello, my name is Kevi Anderson. I'm an OSPI Graduation and Equity Specialist. Today I'm going to talk to you about Tableau, and we're going to walk through graduation rates for 2015 and 2016. The data for this is embargoed. It's given to you in advance of a press release. So it's important to keep the data secure and not share it outside of your district. I'm going to be talking about how to access your data in EDS, and then I'll walk you through how to use the tool. A step-by-step process is outlined here in case you like a written direction. First, you're going to have to contact your data security manager to get access, and your role will be PI Preview Basic User. You'll be logging into EDS, and I'm going to walk you through that process now. You'll start at the OSPI homepage, and then you'll click on the EDS button. It's green with an apple, and then you'll log in. And using that login, it'll take you to View My Applications. And then you'll want to choose Performance Indicators Preview. You'll select your district or organization from the drop-down menu, and then you'll click on Reports. In the reports, you have options for 9th grade course failure, and also graduation data will be there as well. You just have to hit View. Next, I'll be talking about the data analytic tool for graduation. And this is in Tableau so that it makes viewing the results easier and more digestible. The first tab that I have to show you is the Overview tab, and it includes notes, calculations, definitions, schools not included in district aggregation, and suppressed districts. So if you want to know more about how this particular analytic is composed, and who's included and who's not, this is a great place to go. For the statewide summary, there are buttons to use here as well as this tab. As you can see, it is a long line here. We call this the unibrow. And in the unibrow, every district is represented, and if you hover over it in the tool, it will tell you which district is where. You can choose the school year, the cohort. So by cohort, they mean, do you want to see 4-year or 5-year graduation rates? You can see it by ESD, so you can choose your group, and you can also choose your subgroup. A really cool feature of this tool is that you can filter by district demographics, so total enrollment by percent low income, percent English language learners, percent special ed. You can also highlight your district so that it shows up wherever it may be here. And below we have a data table in case you'd like to see the numbers that go along. And there's a map of Washington to highlight where that district that you have selected is located. In the District Detail tab, you can look at subgroups. So for instance, if you want to know how females did versus males, or homeless and non-homeless, their rates are there. And a really neat feature of this is that there is this black bar here, and for the state data, it's at the end, but for a district's data, it will stay exactly where it is while your bars may move. So you'll always have an idea of where you are in comparison to the state. And the space between the two bars is going to show you the difference between your group and your non-group. So the more space, the larger the gap. And the analytic also does show the cohort size and the graduation rate as well as the state graduation rate. So you can see how the numbers stack up. And these are race subgroups here. And you're still in that district detail tab. If you want to look across years to see trends, in the gap tab, you can hit gap up here. And it can show you perhaps low income over the course of the years. And on the side, you've got this table to show you the actual numbers. And if you hover over the lines in the tool, you'll be able to see those numbers represented there as well. Another way to look at this is to change the across groups. So for gaps to be more visual, you can look at them this way, and it'll show you the difference between your group and your non-group over here. So the longer the bar, the bigger the gap. In the Performance tab, we were looking at low income and non-low income, and you have a really cool option here to draw a box over the districts that you want to see. So The way that this is organized is that subgroups are colored. So if you want to know who's doing high performing as far as graduation rates, the higher performing schools are going to be either blue or yellow. And the lower performing schools are going to be pink or light blue. If you also want to know about the gap, which is the gap between low income and non-low income students, a larger gap is going to be either this blue color or this pink color here. A smaller gap is going to be either in the yellow or the light blue. The place you really want to be is the higher performing, smaller gap. So that's the people in this top corner here. And they're higher performing, which means they're better than the state average for either one. So their gap is better than the state's gap. Their average graduation rate is better than the state's graduation rate. Or vice versa, if you're looking at lower performing or larger gap. Clicking on this data, you'll be able to see that these particular schools that you've highlighted are also going to come across in your performance data tab. So they'll be organized by higher performing, larger gap, and you can organize this by the grad rates for your subgroups or by your state gap if you want as well. And it doesn't have to just be for low income. You also have other options here as well. If you do want more information, you can also click on the Analyze Raw Data tab, and there is an option to download the data if you'd rather see it in an Excel workbook. Then that's in the bottom right-hand corner in the tool. This resource slide has several places to go if you want more help on attending to graduation. There's the GATE website, which includes the Equity Webinar Series. There's an outlier fact sheet, as well as graduation equity tools. There are web pages on the multi-tiered systems of supports. There's 9th grade success page to help with 9th grade. There's attendance, and there's a behavior page. Several conferences are coming up where you may also have opportunities to learn more about increasing your graduation rates. The Small Schools Conference, WASA's Equity Summit, and AWSP WASA's Summer Conference are also on their way. For more information, you can contact me by email or phone, as well as Dixie Grudenfelder and Lance Cisco for questions on data and the analytic tool.